All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 25 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today we're going to be grinding one of the Cornerstone Evolution programs. I haven't decided on which one yet because I have not even gotten to that pack yet. Let me show you guys. Hold on. Let me get over to the XP. I am literally 700 XP away from getting this pack. You would have thought that with the amount that I was playing Diamond Dynasty, or not Diamond Dynasty, but franchise and Road to the Show before I came on here, I would have thought I would have earned enough parallel or enough XP to be able to open this pack. Apparently not. I don't know if there's some kind of weird glitch in the game that says, well, you can't really earn XP because I played so many games. I played a couple weeks worth of games in Road to the Show, and I I played a couple games in franchise to be able to get the XP. But apparently the game was like, nah, that's not enough. So I don't know what's enough really. I guess I have to play through Diamond Dynasty for it to count. I don't know. This is really weird, and I hope this is not a glitch or anything, but whatever. Before I do get there, couple things I gotta go over. First of all, new headliners card. It's Harold Baines as a DH when he was on the Baltimore Orioles. This is from 1995. Overall, better against righties, and there's a reason why he's DH. Obviously, better against righties, clearly, but still pretty solid against lefties as well. So might not be a bad option. I don't think there's anyone else. Willie Castro is still that. The May Spotlight drop program or May Spotlight pack is still there. I'm not wasting my stubs on that. And if you haven't done so already, you've got less than 48 hours to claim this Mother's Day pack. So, I mean, you literally it's free. You get a pair of socks, a bat skin, and a banner. Two of these things you can actually use in Road to the Show if you guys are playing. New program, new worlds, and new ranked seasons rewards, and I kind of hate that this happened, but the World Series reward for this year or for this season is George Springer and Pedro Martinez. Obviously, Pedro Martinez is on the Mets in this one. It's a callback to his All-Star appearance for the Mets in 2005. They also gave him a rating 1001. There is absolutely no way I am getting to 1000. Honestly, what I'm thinking is with this, just wait until the next multiplayer program comes out and then grind it out from there. You know, what's the point of me grinding out ranked seasons if I'm not even confident, or even co-op if I'm not confident I'm going to get to Pedro Martinez. So we're going to save that reward for next time, but obviously there are also there are new cards in this, being Josh Hader, an All-Star card, which I could definitely use for the All-Star collection. I need to get those cards. You also have standout Rafael Palmeiro. I kind of went over these already. This guy is clearly better against righties. So you could place him at first, but I would just keep him against righties. And honestly, he's a bench bat. So obviously we have some flashbacks. This was in the program the last time. If you want Martin Dihigo, he is in the pack this time. So if you want to get John Donaldson, you could get Martin Dihigo, and you could get him that way. I think I'm going to go with Chipper Jones because Chipper is an all-star, and I like I said, you need more of those. We don't know who the other rewards are already. We do know the BR packs are in here. You have, I think, Jimmy Rollins and Royals or Andy Pettit are now available. So you have a veteran card and you have a second half card that you guys could use if you want. I don't think anyone's gotten up to here yet. So Jimmy Rollins is still very expensive. Andy Pettit, he's also very expensive, but I think he's much cheaper, obviously. And then, of course, the typical deluxe pack, deluxe choice pack, and premier pack that are at the end of the programs. We're obviously not thinking about that right now. So, Battle Royale is still there. Events. I do know that based on this schedule here, based on what it says there, 516, that looks like the Moonshot program to me, or the Moonshot event. So we're going to get another Moonshot event. But obviously, I will not be here for that because I am going on vacation. This is my last stream before I go on vacation. So, they also added a new conquest map. It's called the Magic Number Map. And this one is a repeatable one, which means obviously you could get some of the rewards here only once, but what's repeatable about it is if you conquer all the territories, you get 5 show packs. They've always done this. I think this goes back to MLB The Show 21 when they did this. I think that was the first time they did this. So, but you have basically the teams of the 3 cover athletes, Gunnar Henderson and the Orioles, Ellie De La Cruz and the Reds, and Paul Skeens and the Pittsburgh Pirates right here. So, up to you. Can't go wrong with 5 packs or 5 show packs. I'm not going to do it I'm not going to do it right away because I'd rather just do one quick conquest game and then go. Get to the next evolution thing. So obviously we're going to my favorite conquest map, which is the Batters Up. Let's see, who are we going to throw in there? You can see Mike Mussina. He's now a 91. I'm going with Paul Skeens. I mean, using Paul Skeens against his own team. That seems cruel. But whatever. Anyway, we're just doing this just so we could get the Cornerstone Evolution Program pack, and then we'll focus on the missions there. And I actually do have an idea as to which program I want to complete first because, and I didn't realize this, but some of the missions I had already completed. I didn't realize it. I only realized it once I was looking last night. I know some of you may be questioning, like, oh, well, then why not just say that right off the bat? I just remembered that I completed some of those missions, so it would make sense for me to do that program, but I'm not going to reveal which one it is yet. Oh, yeah, and we are getting evolution, or we are getting flash packs today, so, I much imagine that an April Spotlight pack is going to be part of this. I certainly hope it is, because I know people do want that Carlos Santana, so we'll see, but I have to think that one of those packs, or I have to think that one of the April Spotlight packs are going to be part of this flash set. It just makes too much sense. Kind of a rainy day here in New Jersey, New York City area. I for one am doubtful if this rain continues. I'm doubtful that the Pirates and the Mets get their final game in. I mean, that sucks, but Mother Nature, she is a cruel, cruel woman at times. She can be friendly, but she can be cruel sometimes. See, I for one, I've actually had this idea for a long time. I do think that every MLB stadium should have a roof, a retractable roof. I know it's expensive, but hear me out on this. Okay? Let's say we do a retractable roof at certain stadiums. I think Yankee Stadium would be hard, but imagine if we did it at like Citi Field. Put the retractable roof on. If it rains, you let the ground dry out, and then you play that game, even if it's still raining, and then you don't have to worry about playing double headers.
Ball one, no strike.
And that's a good thing, because that means the people who bought their tickets specifically for the game, for that game they're attending, they won't have to worry about if they can use their ticket the next day, because they might have work to go to. I mean, a lot of these people who are buying these tickets are adults who probably have to work the next day. So I much imagine they don't want to hear about raining. Of course, they probably should have done their research and just made sure that it wasn't going to rain. But I'm just saying, like, that means those fans can go to a ballpark, they can use their ticket, they can buy the merchandise, they can buy concessions, they can do all that and not have to worry about wasting a ticket. In the long run, I think having a retractable roof on a lot of MLB ballparks will cut down on the double headers. And it's also a good thing for the players as well, because that means the teams can go ahead and still have their day to be able to travel or head back home or whatever they need to do to make it to their next series. So they're not going to be tired.
0-1.
The players benefit, and the teams will still make the money. In fact, they may actually make their money back to be able to build the retractable roof. So I really think it's an idea worth investing in. I get that some stadiums it's going to be a lot harder to do, and obviously you don't want it to always be a Tropicana Field kind of situation. I get that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying let's look at what the Rangers or the Astros or the D-backs have done. Okay? They've been able to do it. Yes, they're in hotter areas. Okay, we're talking about Texas and Arizona. But even Miami has it. And think about up north. Up north, if you do those stadiums, now you don't have to worry about playing cold games in April or October. Fans are going to be warm. You're going to be able to get a good game in, and you won't have to worry about players freezing their butts off. We are in an era where retractable roofs are a thing. Okay? For the teams where it's hard to do, like, fine, they can take all the time they want. But for the teams that can literally do it and the only excuse is it's going to cost too much, I say BS on that. I say freaking build that roof and let's avoid double headers. Let's get fans in their seats and let's have these ball games. Strike 3, sit down. That's probably happened a lot, and I was so caught up in my argument 4 retractable roofs at MLB ballparks that I didn't really notice it. But whatever. I'm just saying. I think it makes way too much sense not to have retractable roofs at most of the MLB ballparks in today. Okay? But I don't know what's... obviously, there's no retractable roof at Citi Field, so... I'm not optimistic that this game is going to get done today. It looks like they're going to have to play another... they're going to have to make up this game at some point. I guess if Pittsburgh is ever in the area, like if they're going up against the Yankees at some point, or if they're...
He's going.
I mean, I don't think they can do it...
Counts 1-0.
I don't think they could do it when they're in Philadelphia, because they're going to be in Philadelphia this weekend. Oh, by the way, did I have Paul Skeens pitch that second inning? And I just wasn't paying attention? I can't remember if I ever took Paul Skeens out. If I did, or if I didn't, well, at least it didn't burn me. But I gotta be mindful of that moving forward. Yeah, I kept Paul Skeens in there. Whoops. Sorry about that. Looks like the matchup is in favor of a lefty here, so let's see. Do I want to go Wagner or Franco? Well,
now
obviously I'm going to go with the Met.
Franco.
It's just Wagner I've been going with a lot. And I kind of want to get him superfractored because it's pretty pitiful that I have a silver relief pitcher that's superfractored and not Billy Wagner. And I'm referring to Raisel Iglesias, strike 3, sit down. But I mean, Griffin Jax is also gonna get superfractor at some point, and who knows if Yimi Garcia is also going to be superfractored. But at least Yimi is a gold. What up, SB Champ? How are ya?
Ball, that's low. That's ball 2.
Come on, don't do this, McCutcheon.
3-2.
Oh, you're feeling like crap today? What's the matter? Sick? Or did you hurt yourself? Strike 3, sit down? Ooh, excuse me. Strike 3, sit down. 50th strikeout for John Franco, too. Oh! That sucks, man. I've had COVID twice. I know it's terrible. The worst part is, one of those times I did have COVID, I didn't know it until I got home and tested, and I actually went into work with it, not realizing it was COVID. Shit, man. I hope you feel better. Are you kidding me? How is that not enough? No. Hold on. How is that? Guys, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. It's like I'm not earning any XP at all. Not gameplay. This is bizarre. I hate to say this, but I may have to do the conquest maps. I don't think I have a choice here because I'm not earning any XP gameplay wise. So I guess I'm gonna have to do that. I mean, I guess I could also do mini seasons and just earn some XP that way. But nah, conquest is much easier. Uninstall and reinstall the game. Is this some kind of weird glitch? Like, can I just update it? There we go. Okay. That definitely has to give me... Yeah, there we go. So I've got the Cornerstone Evolution. Okay, so I'll take care of that when I'm done with the program or once I'm done with the stream here. Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot about these packs. Kind of forgot about that. Oh, well. Anyway, let's go to assorted packs. Come on. There we go. There's player. I think it was this one. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, okay. So then, yeah, it was Justin Turner because I had some home runs with third baseman and I also had parallel XP with Dodgers. So that's how I got it, or how I got this. So yes, I did see that. Tashin, by the way, welcome into the stream. I appreciate it. 30,000 and also a 25,000 for any chase pack you want. Here's the thing, though. I'm not too eager to be spending my coins right now or my stubs. In fact, I'm going to wait till... Well, this is going on for 2 hours. Or for 3 hours. I mean, obviously, a lot of people are going to go with Chase Pack 8 because that provides... Or any of the ones that don't give you a 1-in-1 odd of getting a gold player. So probably Chase 5-pack on. Because you don't want to waste 25,000 subs on a Chase pack just to have a chance at a diamond. Anyway, so yeah, it's Justin Turner that I am going to be choosing here. So let me go over here. Let me pick out Mr. Turner. Oh yeah, they also make me do this as well. Not that this matters, but I can't. The thing is, I can't do anything. I can't quick sell it, nor can I exchange it. So that sucks. But that Turner card may have gotten me maybe another veteran. No. I'm already done with the veterans. Never mind. Because I think I got Gary Sheffield and, yeah, Liam Hendricks. They're the ones that put me over the top. That's right. And I'm done with the last ride one, so getting Ralph Kiner is not exactly going to make a difference for me either. Need one more postseason card. I need 5 more second half cards. I need 7 more all-star cards, and I still got to do the spring breakout thing. All right, so what do you say we do it? We get to Justin Turner here. Welcome to LA. You know, it's funny to think that Justin Turner started out his career with the Mets. He does have a Mets rookie card. It's definitely been in past MLB The Show games, so that I know for sure. But it's always been a bronze. It was like a 72 overall or something like that, so what you gotta do? What's up, Kinsler the Gamer? How are ya? Welcome into the stream. I appreciate you stopping by. Yes, thank you. We already know that. All right, gotta get an extra base hit now. Man, it is boring. I really don't think the Mets and Pirates are going to get their game.
Batting second, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Well, that wasn't going to be a base hit, extra base hit. Anyway. I think that's going to get caught, unfortunately.
That's a ball.
Okay, that might be an extra base hit, right? Peter Griffin is your favorite show? So you like Family Guy? I've been kind of on and off with Family Guy. You know, there were times where I did like it, other times, you know, not so much. I really don't watch TV these days. I'm too busy to do that. Like, I work, and I really don't have the time. Yeah, The Simpsons are pretty good. I've actually been into them lately, but more for their older stuff. You know, like I like watching their reels on Facebook and everything, so
No, that's out.
I don't know. I don't know what exactly like makes me prefer The Simpsons over Family Guy, but
1-1.
that's just kind of where I'm at this point.
Get over his head.
Oh, he's 20 speed. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a double out of that. I can't. It's too slow.
Batting third.
Jeez Louise. Oh, of course this is the veteran Justin Turner card. Oh boy, if that's what I have to look forward to. Oh boy. I'm in for a rough one today. But I much imagine the Ralph Kiner ones wouldn't have been any easier either. Yeah, that's how you can tell my age when I'm still using Facebook over freaking TikTok or Instagram. That's more of the more of Gen Z kind of stuff. I'm in my late 20s. I don't want to say specifically how old because I don't want people to, to start trying to get my information. But
1 ball, 2 strikes.
yeah, I'll say late 20s. I'm very close to crossing into my 30s. So, yeah, thank you. Feeling old. What about you, Kinsler?
The first baseman, Justin Turner.
This wouldn't happen to be Ian Kinsler, would it? That'd be something. That'd be pretty cool. 25? All right. So you'll get there soon enough. You'll get to your 30s soon enough.
Get up, ball. Get up, ball.
Yeah, I'm like on the edge of being a millennial. Let's put it that way. Like, I barely make the cut of being a millennial.
Ball.
Barely.
Ball out.
Your dad is Ian Kinsler? Is that what you were trying to say? Is he really?
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Because if he is, that'd be pretty cool. Wow. If your dad's Ian Kinsler, man, mad respect for him. Definitely one of the favorite...
Get down, ball. Get down.
Definitely one of the favorite cards in Diamond Dynasty every year, so his popularity with the MLB The Show community is definitely up there. Rangers are selling? What, they're not having a good season? I mean, I really don't pay attention to the Rangers as much. I mean, look, I mad respect to them for 2023. Like, that was obviously a great year for them. And I'm going to be honest, when I went to Mets games in 23, they would always kind of highlight some of the teams or scores from around the league.
Wow.
And I just kept hearing about how the Rangers were winning and everything. And I was like, they might be good. The Rangers might be good. So, not to mention, they finally got that World Series title. But I don't know. Met fans might not feel very good about the Rangers since they got the best of Nolan Ryan. Them and the Astros, the Angels, and the Rangers all got the best of Nolan Ryan. Oh, come on. Look, I get it, but you also have to think about the fact that in 2010 and 2011, okay, you guys went up against the Giants, that was their first of 3 World Series titles in 6 years, and you went up against the St. Louis Cardinals, who Albert Pujols decided to help win one more World Series title. That and David Freese somehow became the most clutch player in the postseason. Was it David Freese? Maybe I have that wrong, but I thought it was David Freese who hit that game-winning home run for the Cardinals. Oh, is that going to be enough? 20 speed better be enough. Oh, it's going to be close. It was a triple? I thought it was a walk-off home run. 2011 World Series walk-off game. Yeah, it was game 6, David Freese walk-off home run.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Justin Turner.
Ball.
Jose Bautista.
1-0.
No, it was David Freese. The only reason I remember that, first of all, that was one of the most incredible moments in World Series history, at least in my lifetime.
The batter, number
Okay.
2, designated hitter, Justin Turner.
But also, when the Mets threw their no-hitter against the St. Louis Cardinals the very next
1-0.
season, you know, the commentators were talking about not David Freese being the next batter if the Cardinals, you know, were able to get on base, or if, or no, I'm sorry. He was the last batter that Johan Santana struck out to complete the no-hitter. Because they were talking about Yadier Molina, who in 2006 broke the hearts of Mets fans everywhere. Game 7. I mean, Carlos Beltran did that, but Yadier Molina definitely gave them issues throughout the 2006 NLCS. But it is what it is.
Come on, ball, get out of here.
Maybe at a different ballpark, it would have been... Oh, it is a home run. Oh, I thought that was going to be too deep. I thought the center field was way too deep. Well, what's the... what's that for? All right, so now we got to get one hit with Justin Turner. Just one hit.
Batting third, the third baseman,
Yeah, I can't do Peter Griffin's laugh.
Turner.
Nope. Outside.
Apparently not. I don't know. What am I supposed to be getting? Peter Griffin? What? What about Peter?
3.
Oh, darn it! Alright, that's fine. Good thing it wasn't plate appearance. It's just over a game. And I could definitely get a hit over a game if I could just be more
0-1.
patient. Uh-oh. Looks like my dog wants to be let out.
Ball, that's it.
Room. Yep. Alright, so... Ginger, I'll let you out. Just, you gotta give me a minute here. I look like Peter? Let's go. There we go. No, I know you didn't mean it in a rude way, so. Okay, hold on one second, guys. I just gotta let my dog out of my room. She wants to go now. 1 second. All right, Ginger. Out you go. Whoop. That was my freaking phone charger. There you go. All right. See you later. All right, so what do I have to do now to finish off this Justin Turner program? I need to get hits with veteran Turner. I also need to get parallel XP. I gotta get 2 extra base hits with him. And then I need hits with veteran series, guys. What the heck? I just heard my dog just lie down in front of my door. It's like, you wanted to be let out, now you want to be outside my door? What? So, I mean, I don't know. I know you didn't mean it in a rude way, so I'm trying not to take it that way. There we go. We'll go with Mike Cameron as our veteran. What is Justin Turner? Is he a third baseman for them? For the Red Sox? Maybe he's a second baseman. Let's see. He's the most important part. But Josh Young is not a veteran player. That's the only thing. What, was Turner a shortstop for the Red Sox? No. So what was Turner? Hold on. I need to fix this. Or I need to figure this out. Let me go over here for a second. Turner was a first baseman. Ah. That's why I couldn't find him. Okay. There he is. We got him. But I have to build up my team full of veterans. That's what I need to do here. Oh, I'm sure it is. I mean, hold on. Kinsler, let me explain here that this team that I was using, this team is my program grinding lineup. Okay? I was grinding the May Spotlight series before. That's why I had a bunch of Marlins in here, because you had to hit home runs with the Marlins in order to complete that mission. But this isn't even my main lineup. This is just my lineup for grinding out programs. That's all this is. Oh, man. Looks like I gotta go with Brian Dozier as my second baseman. That's the thing about veteran that's the thing about the veteran series. You're not going to get a lot of good cards out of it. Like, I'm going to have to use or Jerry Hairston. I don't want to, but I have to if I want to get hits with the veteran players. Oh, what? Really? No veteran players that can play second base or third base. Okay, I guess I got to go with... Actually, I can make this a lot easier. Hold on. Wow. That is incredible. They all highlighted, of course. A lot of these guys are first basemen that they're highlighting. Palmeiro, I could see here. All right, well, I appreciate it, Kinsler. And tell your friend or tell your dad I respect him a lot. Ian Kinsler. But thank you. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a good day, all right? All right, thanks, man. Yeah, I guess in this case I got to go with, well, I could actually, can't Justin Turner play third? Oh, so then I should just do that. That's what I should have done. Unfortunately, now I don't have anyone who could play catcher for me. At least veteran-wise. Yeah, nobody can play catcher. I'm kind of screwed there. And I don't want to take a chance with any of these veterans, so I'm just going to leave that as it is. All right, sounds good. So first thing, good. I don't even have to work that hard because I'm just going to put Justin Turner's already right off the bat. Let's see. I mean, Tony Clark, we definitely... Hello, Ian Kinsler. Thank you very much for being part of this stream. Pretty cool. How you doing? I gotta say, I really respected you when you were on the Texas Rangers. I definitely thought you were one of the best second basemen. Do I want free tickets to a Rangers game? Unfortunately, I live in the New York City area. I don't live in Arlington, so as much as I would love to go check out Globe Life Park, that's not on my. I'm about to take a road trip where I'm going to tour a lot of the 5 MLB ballpark, or I'm going to tour 5 MLB ballparks. Going to start in Philly, then go down to Baltimore, Washington, then out west to Pittsburgh and Cleveland before I come back home. So, well, I appreciate that. I'll have to pass, but if you ever see me at a game, like, be sure to say hi to me. I would love to say hi to you. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Ooh, looks like we're going to need Jerry Hairston. Actually, we could probably put Brian Dozier ahead of Sean Green. Right now, my local airport is kind of dealing with a lot of the plane issues or the air traffic controller issues. So flying me out of that airport is just not going to work. It's Newark. I appreciate it, but I'm all good. Thank you. I'll tell you what. Your son keeps popping into my streams. I'll let him know when I am out in Texas. Very close. But I'll let your son know when I'm out in Texas. How about that? When I'm out in Arlington, I'll let you guys know. That sound good? All right. Thanks, Ian. I appreciate it. Your son's a good kid. Unfortunately, I think I have to leave Augustine Ramirez in there. I don't really have any other. I mean, I could put in Mitch Garver. Well, sorry, I don't really give up. I don't really send my phone number or give my phone number out on air. I'm all good. Thank you, Ian Kinsler, but I'm okay. Thank you, seriously. Yeah, but like I said, much like my phone number, I don't want to give out my personal email on stream. Yeah, I'll just leave Augustine in there for now, and then we'll go from there. All right, thanks. Thanks, Ian. I appreciate it. You have a good day. Actually, we should move Brian Dozier ahead of Palmeiro. I never thought I would say that, but all right. I think we're good here. Yes, I do. At least I think I do. Let me see. Do you even have a card in the game yet? Let's see. I see Jacob deGrom. I've got Michael Young's card. I got Evan Carter. No, it doesn't look like your card is in the game. Oh, wait. Yes, it is. It's right here. Yeah, I got it. I got it. But I have to play with veteran cards if I'm going to complete Justin Turner's program. Not to mention I have to get hits with him. Have I used you? Let's see. Let's see. Have I used your card yet? I want to say not quite. Oh, yes, I have. I almost got you to P1. Let's see. I've used you online, and you've actually done pretty well for me online. You got a 500 batting average with a 500 OBP, a slugging percentage of .625, so nice OPS over 1,000. Let's see. Have I used you offline? Yes. And you're equally as good, if not better, for me offline than you are online. So you're a pretty solid card. Yeah, of course I knew. But I figured I'd go along with it. I mean, not much else going on in here, so whatever. Keeps me entertained. Of course of course. Nah, don't worry about it, Debringa. It's not like I was doing anything stupid. Like I said, I was bored. And I needed something to get me through this stream. Let's see, who else can we throw in here? Because I don't need the parallel XP. Actually, hold on. Because I could set myself up for Ralph Kiner's program. When, yeah, I can keep pitching with Paul Skeens, and that should get this done. I need one more home run with a left fielder in order to get that done. You too, Kinsler. Fake Ian Kinsler. Just a harmless little prank. What, you really thought I was going to buy that was Ian Kinsler? I mean, look, he's a great ball player. Certainly better than I've ever been. You finished the multiplayer program, the first drop? Nice, man. All right, so we're going to do play versus CPU, and we're going to play against the Chicago White Sox. Obviously, we're going to be at home. Sorry, Kinsler. I don't allow that term in my streams. Say what? There's a bad echo? Really? On your end. Okay, hold on. I've got some earphones here that I can plug in. Well, Kinsler, I'm not bothered by it. I mean, what? What was the harm? If I had given out my email and my phone number, yeah, there would have been a real problem. But I figured that you were pulling my leg. It's fine. You kept me entertained while I was still going through the moments. Okay, hold on. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Yeah, I'm not hearing an echo, gamer. Strike 3. Sit down. No echoes on my end.
Act 1. 0-1.
But see, that's why I have my stream up, so in case there's a problem, like I can make sure that if it is on my end, I can figure out a way to end it. But since it's not really on my end, you may want to check your settings, gamer.
Batting third, the second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Hee-haw! 0-1.
Doesn't look like I'm dropping frames either.
Hee-haw! 0-2.
Strike 3, sit down. Yeah, maybe that, I guess that's the issue. I don't know. But Debringa says everything is fine here.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Or fine on his end. And like I said, I just listened to my end and it sounded fine. So nice, Justin Turner. A home run to lead it off. Love it.
No balls, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
All right. Well, whatever we can do to get
1-2.
Justin Turner here. So, because I actually liked using that card in the moments. The one that was the diamond. That was great to use that. But it doesn't really help when when Justin Turner is the only one that gets it. That doesn't do me any good.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down.
Hee-haw!
Paul is going to set me up for Ralph Kiner whenever I get his Cornerstone Evolution Program. But yeah, it sounds like I'm going to have to uninstall and reinstall MLB The Show. But I'm not going to do that on stream, obviously, because that would just end. Okay, good.
0-1.
I'm glad we figured. I'm glad you figured out what the echo was.
That's a ball. 1-2.
Strike 3, sit down. All right, thanks, Debringer. I appreciate it. I'll see you. I'll see you in 2 weeks. All right.
The first baseman, number 25, Andrew Vaughn.
Here. 0-2.
All right. Oh, and if you guys want to see like some of the pictures that I take, make sure you follow me on Instagram at JDub2020. Because I'm going to be posting those pictures to Instagram. Being outside Nationals Park and everything. And Citizens Bank Park and Camden Yards. PNC Park and Progressive Field. I'm going to be at those stadiums, and I'm going to be taking pictures. Rain, shine, whatever weather come my way. Hopefully they'll be clear, because I don't want to take a picture of myself in the rain at a ballpark that I'm not enjoying the game at. Ooh, ow.
Batting seven, the right fielder, John.
Did that, and my spine is like, no, that doesn't feel good at all. Oh boy, so this is going to be quite a grind. This is going to be quite a grind. I mean, I need more hits.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And I'm going to need another extra base hit with Justin Turner. Strike 3, sit down. I'm going to need, in addition to that, I'm going to need like 5 more. Or if I get 2 extra base hits, then I'm going to need 3 more hits with him. I'm going to need some parallel XP.
Here. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul ball.
Strike 3, sit down. I'll tell you what, if time is permitting, maybe I'll finish up that magical number conquest map so that that can be done and over with. That's if I have time. It depends on how long it takes for me to finish up the Justin Turner Cornerstone Evolution Program. Strike 3, sit down. Now, Augustine, he doesn't really matter. Whatever I do with him is not going to have an impact on this program.
Third baseman, number 2, Justin Turner.
Ah, darn it. And I only need 3 of the missions completed, so I could literally do the hits with the veterans
No,
and
that's
2 of
out.
the Justin Turner missions, and that's all I would need to do in order to finish the program.
Leading off for the White Sox, the center fielder, number 24, Michael A. Taylor.
What's up, Peach? How are ya? My day's going all right. You know, I'm grinding out the Justin Turner Cornerstone Evolution Program.
It's 0-1. Hit!
So, and it's going to be the last thing that I do before I go on vacation. So,
Ball, that's high.
hopefully my vacation I'll see a lot better weather in the other cities that I'm going to than what I'm seeing right now. This is an omen to what I start or to the start of my road trip. I mean, the things are not looking good. When am I going? I pick up the rental car tomorrow morning, and then I head down to South Jersey and get ready for and then get ready to go visit Citizens Bank Park. I'm staying with family. Strike 3, sit down.
Hit! 0-1.
That's all.
Got him.
I thought about that, and I don't think vlogs or vlogs are really my thing. Hey, look at that. Tony Clark with the home run. Nice.
Hit! 0 balls, 1 strike.
I mean, I'll definitely take pictures. But as far as vlogs go, yeah, exactly. Exactly, Peach. You know, and this is such a nice change in pace from what my usual vacations are. Like, whenever I go on vacation, I usually just go with my dad and we go to NASCAR races. So and we're going to be doing that in June. We're going to go out to Michigan. But, as far as, like, this vacation, I mean, this is just me doing something that I enjoy, watching baseball, going to different ballparks that I've never been to. So this is really a vacation for myself. And everything's all good. I've got the hotel rooms booked. I've got the rental car reserved for tomorrow morning. I mean, it really just depends on the weather. So hopefully the weather is good. I was told that it may rain in Philadelphia on Friday, but it's supposed to stop just before first pitch, which I would very much appreciate if that were to happen, or at the very least, just have it not rain as hard so that the game can be played. Because Philadelphia, none of the cities other than Washington and even Cleveland, the other cities, I don't have the next day. If it does rain out, I don't have the next day to be able to go to a ballpark. That's why I'm kind of waiting to buy my ticket. Like, I'm going to see what the weather report is, and then and then depending on that, that will determine whether or not I pay for or I buy a ticket.
No, too late.
Like, DC is the only exception, but with DC, I was really hoping to use that extra day to be able to go sightseeing. Because then I have to go to Pittsburgh after that. So I'm kind of hoping the weather plays in my favor there. You superfractored Eric Gagne. Wow.
Number 25,
dude, I don't even have any of the bosses yet. I just got to the second Cornerstone Evolution pack. See, what I'm dealing with right now, Peach, I'm not earning any XP while I'm playing the game. So I have to uninstall and reinstall MLB The Show 25.
That missed. That's a ball.
I don't know why this happened.
1-2.
And I don't know how long it's been happening. Strike 3, sit down. Hopefully not a long time, because if that's the case, then I've missed out on a lot of... Yeah, you know what? I have to even wonder if I was earning any double XP while I was through the weekend. I have to wonder if I was even doing that at all.
That's a ball.
I certainly hope so. I know I was earning double parallel XP, but as far as XP goes, no. I don't know. There we go. That's a nice hit. I don't know how many hits I have at this point with veterans, but hopefully I've got quite a few. I only had one veteran hit when I started the Turner grind. So
That's a foul ball.
I just need 15, but so I do have to subtract from Augustine Ramirez because he doesn't count. Unfortunately, there's no veteran catchers that I can use, or at least none that I have. Yeah, I'll have to look into this. No, go, go, go. No, I'm still not getting it. No, I haven't been earning any XP. That's the reason why I had to do some of the Conquest map, the new one, the magical number one. I had to complete a mission on there in order to get the XP I needed to get or Cornerstone Evolution Program.
Now pitching for Chicago. Number 46.
You'll notice because there's usually a marker at the end of a half inning that tells you how much XP you earn. Spammer, get the hell out of here.
1-2.
Hang on, I'll go through the box score. Okay, so Augustine has 2 hits, so I gotta subtract 2 from total. That means I have 11. And I know Turner has 2 extra base hits, so I know that mission is done. And your Corbin Carroll is P4. Nice. I got quite a few guys super fractured. Like I got
1-0.
wow. I got Jake Arrieta super fractured. I got Jose Bautista super fractured. Heck, I even got Raisel Iglesias super fractured.
Ball. 1-0.
All right, so let's see if I can get a few more hits here. Yes, that I can tell you I definitely get the parallel XP. Or the... yeah.
Left fielder, Gary Sheffield.
That is absolutely confirmed.
Now pitching for Chicago. Number 40, Tyler Gilbert.
Beautiful. All right, I have to think at this point I have the hits with the veteran guys. So really it's just about getting the parallel XP with Justin Turner or getting the hits with him. That's what's most important. Well, actually, Augustine doesn't really count. Why did I chase that? Oh well.
Oh, yeah. Ball. That's in.
I could definitely say that MLB The Show 25 is the glitchiest game in the MLB The Show franchise, and I don't mean that as a compliment. I mean that as this is a problem, and SDS better fix these issues. If they're not going to fix it this year, at the very least, know what the problems are and avoid that for next year. Because this cannot happen. You know, players cannot not earn, can't be not earning XP while they're playing the game. All right, they can't be frozen at their lineup screens
0-1.
after a certain number of games or after they play Diamond Quest. And weekend classics shouldn't be too difficult to get to. Because remember the first weekend classic they did? And that was a huge disaster. Strike 3, sit down, by the way, for Paul Skeens there. Got to avoid that kind of stuff, so... You know, if they're not going to fix it this year, and it doesn't seem like they're gonna, at the very least, next year better be better.
John Green.
Well, they do plan on getting this series in. I don't think they're gonna, or this game. It's still raining here. It's still raining.
Now batting, shortstop Jerry.
I really do not see them getting in this game, but they released the lineup. Did I see that the Jets play the Broncos in London this year? Look, I don't... The Jets... I don't know how to feel about this upcoming season. I really don't. Okay? Either it's going to be really good or really bad. But it's hard for me to get excited about any kind of NFL schedule release when
No balls, 1 strike.
your team has been bad for many seasons. But the Broncos and the Jets are not in the same division. If anything, they're on opposite side divisions. Well, the Dolphins are decent as long as they can protect Tua. Without Tua, I don't think the Dolphins are much of a threat. So, but honestly, like, I don't know whether to admire Tua for continuing to play this game or just think that he's crazy, because I'm sure he has been told that if you take one more hard lick, your career is likely over. You're going to have concussions for the rest of your life.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And we already know what concussions have done to former players after their careers are done.
1-1.
Like, it's not good. So I don't know whether to say that Tua is being pretty brave of this, or if he's just being crazy. But all I know is that the Dolphins don't protect Tua, they don't have a shot. Troy Aikman had like 10 concussions. Yeah, and he's still alive, but there have been players who had concussions, had CTE, and took their own lives. Okay? I think the most prominent example was Junior So. And that's not good. Attaboy Sheffield.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Oh, I thought it was CTE. Let's see.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Ryan.
Oh, no, you're right. He had no. Wait, so had no prior reported history of concussions, but his ex-wife said he did sustain concussions during his career. He had insomnia for at least the last 7 years of his life, and was taking zolpidem. His body contained no illegal drugs or alcohol. No apparent signs of brain damage were found, nor was he determined to have exhibited mood changes and irritability, often apparent with concussions. There was speculation that So suffered brain damage due to CTE, as dozens of its donated his brain to the National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke, part of the NIH, blah, 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 citing they did not release the findings. So we don't know if he did suffer from CTE.
Dozier.
But
Hee-haw! It's 0-1.
it could have been both, SB champ. It could have been. But they're not going to release the findings of his brain. So, we're never going to know for sure. But either way, the point is there that this is a serious issue. Okay? And
That's up. That's a ball.
I'd hate to see Tua take life off of his, or take years off of his life just to continue playing football when most likely he's been told, if you don't get better protected, you are going to
Number
suffer
63.
brain damage, and that's going to be a problem. That's overall what my point is. So we'll see. In fact, didn't the Dolphins lose Tyreek Hill?
Catcher, Agustin
Didn't they lose him?
Ramirez.
Ha!
No, he's still on the Dolphins?
0-1.
Oh, I thought he left. Oh, he's saying he may retire.
Now pitching for Chicago. Number
Well,
68.
I know he's their top receiver, so they definitely need him. If they're going to be competitive, they need him. No, they took a hit away from Justin Turner.
Strike 2. No balls. 2 strikes. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right.
Well, I mean, look, like I said, it's just hard for me as a Jets fan to get excited about the upcoming season when it's been
No balls.
more
1 strike.
than a decade of no playoffs.
Strike 2.
I mean, they should have gotten in 2015, but of course, Fitz magic has to fizzle out. Sorry, that was just a horrible attempt at a pun, but yeah, at least I have that. That's kind of why I'm into baseball now, because my Mets are good. Whereas I could tell you in the late 2000s and early 2010s, I was all Jets because my Mets were not good. Or they were pretty much about to enter their broke years. So, and then of course my Nets are just, they stink. I will say about the playoffs, that, how can I say this while sounding nice, but at the same time making it understanding? Well, yeah, 2015 was pretty much the end of that. But you have to remember, 2007 and 2008 were the choke years.
No, that's
2009, once Castillo missed or dropped that pop-up at Yankee Stadium, it was all downhill from there. 2010 is when everything started to fall apart, and they basically had to rebuild.
The first baseman, number 25.
So 2015 and then after that, it was just, R.A. Dickey, yeah, he had his Cy Young year in 2012, but that was about and we signed David Wright for the rest of his career. He signed that contract to remain with the Mets for the rest of his career, which was nice. But other than that, there was really nothing about the Mets that was worth getting excited about. Not until Jacob deGrom and Matt Harvey. I mean, he was exciting for 2013, and then we got him back for 2015. And then it just went downhill after that. Daniel Murphy. Well, that was 2016. That was 2016, and at least that year, they actually did make it to the playoffs. But 2015, they had that hot start, and then they kind of fizzled out because they couldn't hit anything. Their pitching was the only thing that was keeping them afloat. And the season, they didn't start making their run at the World Series until they traded for Yoenis Cespedes. Once that trade happened, then it was on for the Mets. That's why I consider it more of a second of a half season success for the Mets that year. But that was it, because otherwise we were told at the beginning of the year that John Mayberry Jr. was going to be our top signing. Yeah, no XP. So the only way I earn it is through the programs, and then it looks like I'm going to have to do something to help me. I think the Ralph Kiner, yeah, I got with the parallel XP. That's what I was expecting. So Ralph Kiner will be, at least we'll have some progress with Ralph by the time we do his mission. So, okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to use my regular squad, and I hate to take out Pete Alonso, but I'm going to take him out and put in Justin Turner. And I'll do the missions with Turner to be able to... Yep, see, there we go. April Spotlight, you get any of these guys for 25,000, but you are limited to 2. See, now they put the limit on the 85 series. The first, I want to say, hour of it, they didn't have a purchase limit. Now they do, because they probably didn't want everyone buying all these cards, or they didn't want everyone buying up all those packs and getting the diamonds, making it cheap. Okay, so we're gonna go down there, and then we're gonna make our way towards the Orioles, and then last will be the Cincinnati Reds. That's where I'll stop for now, and then I'll go over here, take on the Reds. We'll see if I even have enough to be able to play the Reds on veteran. Probably not. Now I have enough. Let's see. Well, we'll go with Mike because I'm not too worried about facing off the ace of the Reds. That's Hunter Green. Again, I'm only having Turner in there until I complete his program. Then I'll switch it out and go with Pete Alonso.
After that.
Runner.
That's a ball.
Nice. I mean, Turner's double guarantees me, or I'm sorry, yeah, Trey Turner's double guarantees me that I'm going to get one more at bat with Justin Turner. Which, that's another opportunity to get a base hit. I need 3 more of those.
0-2. Hey! No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down.
All right. No, that missed. That's a ball.
Strike 3, sit down.
Yeah.
I don't know how Ellie could just look at that pitch right down the middle. That's crazy.
Ball. 1-1. Hook. 1 and 2's the count.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 50, Sam Moll.
Ball. That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. No, that's out.
Okay, do you even want to challenge Babe Ruth at all, Mo?
Take your base,
No.
ball 4.
Okay? Because you know that Jackson Merrill is just going to
Beat the throw.
ground or ground out or fielder's choice, ground into a fielder's choice, and Babe Ruth will be off the base.
That's down. That's a ball.
We're on. Get back. Excuse me. I got on top of it. Alright, well, sorry, Musina. Didn't get you any more runs, so Yimmy is coming
Now
in.
pitching, Jimmy Garcia.
Ball. Heck what?
And now I can hear the rain getting even harder.
Here. 1 and 2.
Strike 3, sit down.
Wood. 0 and 1. Nope. Ball.
Strike 3, sit down.
Hee-haw. Hut. No balls. 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Some Turner's coming up against Tony
Now pitching
Santillan.
for the Reds, Number 64.
For Santillan.
Tony Santillan.
Santillan. Excuse me. Dang. Got good timing. Squared it up. Just right at the center fielder.
It's 0-1.
Lee. Not good. Oh, the Reds do it too. Great. Yeah, because I loved hearing it at Yankee Stadium. I'm sure I'll love hearing it at Great American Ballpark. Alright, so righty, Griffin Jacks.
Now pitching. Griffin Jacks.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got it. Hee-haw. 0-1. Ah! 0-2.
Oh, no, not a base hit.
Pinch hitting for the Reds. Number 9, Matt McClay.
Hee-haw. Ball.
At least Turner can turn double plays. There we go. The Reds are done. Or their stronghold is done. That should be clear. Turner got 33 XP from that. That looks to be my only shot at this point of getting it done. The program. Doing the parallel XP. Really? The Orioles are not going to challenge me? Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're going back to Mike Mussina for the against the Orioles. I just don't want to go up against Paul Skeens against the Pirates. So that's the only team we're not gonna. That's the only team we're not going to throw Mike Mussina out there for.
Ball.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
1-0.
Oh my God, Justin Turner. I mean, look, I know I'm playing on veteran and everything, and it shouldn't be easy for me. My God, I need to complete the program.
Runner.
Hey, 0-1. One ball, 2 strikes.
Come on, Joe Morgan. Can't have you strike out. You strike out, that's not going to help Turner advance. Essentially, he needs a base hit here just to drive Turner in.
Hey. That's a ball.
Good thing I got most of the program done when I was doing that play versus CPU game.
1 and 2's the count. Oh. Hey.
Strike 3, sit down.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball. Hoo-yah.
Gunner's too quick. He was too quick. It was just...
Hey, you beat the throw. Hey, ha.
You know, as quick as Justin
Oh,
Turner
one.
is, Gunner is equally... Well,
Hey.
he's also quick. But Turner is much quicker.
Hey.
Just not quick enough to be able to
0 and 2.
throw out Gunner. Strike 3, sit down. All right, let's see if we can put some offense
Now
on the
pitching
board.
for the Orioles, number 78. Get here. Cut down.
Well, we're not doing it with Babe Ruth. Even with the errant throw, they still got him.
No, that's a foul ball.
That's gone. Thank you, Jackson Merrill. Perfect, perfect.
He's out.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Why didn't I just let that go?
He's out.
But at least we got the home run with Jackson Merrill. So, there is that. We are going to throw in John Franco here.
John Franco.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh. Nope, ball. 1-0. Heck one.
Strike 3, sit down.
Pinch hitting for the Orioles.
And of course they go to a pinch hitter because they don't want a lefty going up against a left-handed pitcher. Nice, Ruth.
Now pitching for the Orioles. Number 56, Serenity Dominguez.
I mean, at that point, you're better off just letting the center fielder get it. I mean, that's my opinion, but why would you make an attempt to go get the ball if you know it's going to be a base hit anyway?
That's a ball.
And that is not going to be a hit. But hopefully we have enough parallel XP with Justin Turner that the program will be complete. Because I got 33 just by getting 2 at-bats against the Reds with Turner. So I would think I would get the same thing here. Morgan.
The batter, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Hook! 0 balls, 1 strike.
Hopefully, yeah, we're fine.
Safe!
Now pitching for the Orioles. Number 65, Gregory Soto.
Turner's going to score easily, and now it's 3-0.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Ball. 1-0.
Ugh, excuse me. I would not think I'd be yawning. I actually...
2-0.
I got home before midnight last night, and I actually went to bed around midnight. So I don't know why I'd be yawning.
the left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Shouldn't be tired. In fact, I don't feel tired. I guess Franco's going to close this out for us.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 39, Andrew Kittredge.
Is that going to be a home run? Nice. All right. Having Turner get one more at bat, even if it's not a hit, I think solidifies that this program is going to be done. But it was a hit anyway, so there we go.
It's 0-1. Ah, 2. 0-2. Ball. 1-2. Hike 3.
All right, here we go, Franco. Let's finish this out.
0-1.
And then after that, it's just a matter of getting the Reds' stronghold, or I'm sorry, the Pirates' stronghold.
No, that's out.
And then we're good from there. Oh, excuse me. Strike 3, sit down. Ooh.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Hike.
Runner, he's going.
Ball.
Really?
Yeah, on the tag. Got him.
You're down 9-0, and your solution is steal.
Yeah.
Try to swipe
1-2.
it back when you could use every single runner you get.
Hike.
Strike 3, sit down. I don't even care if they got a freaking extra lead. It didn't matter, because I was still able to throw them out. All right, there we go. I figured we'd get Justin Turner. We may actually be able to play on... Oh, no, I'm doing all of them. It's just that right now, with me not earning any XP other than through the Conquest maps, I'm not going to be able to reach... I'm not going to be able to reach the final Cornerstone Evolution path. At least not now. Here we go. Finally, we can play on veteran. Or finally, we get here and play with Pulse. Excuse me. Just doing something real quick here on my phone. Okay, never mind. Never mind. And then once I'm done with this map, then we'll go open up some packs. And that will likely be the end of my stream. That'll take me to the end of my stream because there's really nothing else for me to do. Oops, that's not where I wanted to go.
Running at first base.
I wanted to put Pete Alonso back in because I forgot to do that with I forgot to do that in the main lineup. So when I get done with this Stronghold game, then I will go to the main lineup and swap Turner out. Dang, Cal Riley.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 64, Caleb Ferguson. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Ugh.
0-1. Hey, 2. No ball, 2 strikes.
Nice. Ooh, I might have made a mistake here. Oh, no, I'm okay. Surprisingly.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
That's a ball.
Oh well. At least Paul Skeens has a massive lead to work with, so...
Ball, that's out.
You know, he's definitely going to go a ways until it becomes a save opportunity.
Ball. Out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
You know, I was very interested to learn that Isaiah Kiner-Falefa actually has some family ties to Ralph Kiner. the Pittsburgh Pirates legend. And of course, they would mention that during during the series against the Mets, since Ralph Kiner was a longtime broadcaster for the Mets. I really would like to know how Ralph Kiner ultimately came to decide to be a longtime announcer for the Mets. Like, wouldn't you rather do the Pirates?
Ball, that's inside.
I mean, I guess you could take whatever job you want.
That's ball 2.
You know, maybe Ralph really liked New York and wanted to be part of New York. I mean, the Mets were not a team for him during his playing career.
For the Pirates.
And I mean, he could have played with the Dodgers or the Giants, because I think he was still they were still in New York when while Kiner was towards the end of his career.
Shortstop,
But still,
Turner.
it just, all I'm saying is it makes more sense to me that he would have been a Pirates announcer than a Mets announcer.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0. Out.
That boy Cal. Nah, get back. Beautiful. So, wait.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
I should have checked to see
55.
how long Merrill's supercharge is going to last. I mean, not that it matters, because you know this is technically my last day playing MLB The Show 25 until I get back from vacation. I was just wondering how long his supercharge is going to last. Even if it's a week, it's not going to matter,
Outside, that's a ball.
because I won't be here to play. Strike 3, sit down.
Hey. Hey. 0-1's the count. Ball, that's out.
Excuse me.
Hey. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I wonder how much the prices on the April Spotlight players have dropped since the pack was announced.
No, inside.
I mean, it's going to be a shame missing out on Eugenio Suarez and Carlos Santana, but I'm not willing to spend the subs for them.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex.
I mean, the only reason why I got Nick Pivetta from the April Spotlight program was because I pulled Tommy Edman. What? No, Pete, do not listen to the third base coach, okay? Him telling you, honestly, he should be fired for telling you that you should keep going. No, I'm not going to keep going. Yeah, I don't care that Paul Skeens is out of energy. He's going to finish out this, he's going to finish out this game.
Aye. 0-2 is the count. Aye.
Strike 3, sit out.
Aye. Aye. 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Aye. One ball, 2 strikes.
Nice. All right. So that's going to add 5 show packs to my total. I think I already had 31. So yeah, go ahead and restart. Right, let me just fix this real quick. Thank you, Justin Turner, for being a giant waste of time. Where's Caglione? Or Caglione. Excuse me. Gonna have to. Oops. That's Tigers. There we go, Royals. I mean, Pete Alonso is actually a better hitter than Cal Riley, so I think I'm going to keep it that way. It's fine. You think the Mets will play tonight? What makes you say that? Because I'm looking out my window right now, and it's still raining. It's raining pretty hard. In fact, I can even see puddles outside of my house right now. Ah, Dodger, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Dodger. 12-month streak. Holy crap. You've been that long, huh? Wow. Let's see. Tony Oliva. Yeah, he's not worth much. Gonna have to quick sell him. That's okay. We'll open up the silvers, because usually you don't get much out of here. Got Jeff McNeil. All right, so 174. Ryan O'Hearn. 228 for him. Sweet. So let's see. Oh, it's this. These packs. Actually, while I'm here, I mean Bryce Harper and Zach Wheeler are down now, and down by a lot. That might actually help me. Connie, there's no way. Tatis, nah, he's still too expensive. Lindor and Soto. Yeah, I think I'll just get the Phillies done, since they're not that expensive right now. There we go. Someone just sold me Zach Wheeler, so now I'm going to get the Phillies done. And that would get me Ryan Howard, who's postseason. So that'll help me. There we go. Ryan Howard. If I go over here to postseason, boom. Now we got postseason voucher for Scott Rowland. How was the game yesterday? It was actually pretty good. Well, I mean, definitely kept me on the edge of my seat for sure. That's it was very stressful, to say the least. I'm going to go ahead and start opening up some packs, because who knows what I'm going to get out of these. Oops. I did not mean to quick flip like I did. Shouldn't have done that. My bad. $16. You know what? I never thought I would say this, especially after last year, but I think Brett Beatty is proving to be more of a starting third baseman than Mark Vientos is. Being honest, I thought you're talking about Diaz. He definitely made things interesting. I will say this about the Pirates. They may lose, but they're going to make teams earn that, make teams earn, or make their opponents earn that win. The Pirates, don't underestimate them. All right? Yeah, but I'm not talking about their pitching. I'm talking about their hitting. And the commentators, the SNY commentators mentioned this, and I completely agree with them. The Pirates team is one of the most patient batting teams in the MLB. And while, yeah, that they're too patient to a fault, because I do believe it costs them some games, they are going to make you throw in the strike zone. And you don't want to throw in the strike zone against guys like Ke'Bryan Hayes or O'Neal Cruz. You know, because those guys are dangerous. They are very dangerous. So while, yeah, their pitching could definitely use some help, their batting, if they could just come through with runners in scoring position, you know, the Pirates would be competitive. That's their main problem, is how many times last night, and even over against the series, or in this series against the Mets, did they leave runners in scoring position? It's happened a lot. Especially last night. They had guys on second and third, one guy on third. I mean, they were leaving runners on base that they shouldn't have. They should have driven them in, and yet they didn't. I mean, the Mets lucked out, but you can't be that lucky. Nice. New Mets card, like that. Genesis Cabrera. Who, oddly enough, I actually picked him up in my March to October last year that I was doing with the Mets. And he actually became like a solid left-handed reliever for me out of the bullpen. There it goes! See ya! The Michael K. call. Ooh, I gotta remember to sell that duplicate Redetmers since mine just sold. I gotta put the other one up there. Ooh, nice, a gold. Joe Ryan. I'll take that. Nice, another gold. This time Colombe. Picking up all the Twins golds in this one. $1058. There, someone already. Oh my gosh! Another freaking gold? Can I just get diamonds? Like, I prefer the diamonds. It's Nolan Arenado. I'm going to quick sell him. Nice! A diamond! Catcher Will Smith. Oh no, Shea Langelier. Okay, we can sell him for $3,092 since I already have him. If anyone's still looking to do the Easter egg collection. Sweet, someone already bought them from me. Tim Anderson. Oh my god. It's so funny to see that. Alright, 40, 38, 41. Nope. Wow. It's 44. Nice! Another freaking diamond. Starting pitcher, Edward Cabrera. Well, I already had him, but I could sell him for $2,799. Well, if I still had to complete the egg hunt program, pulling those guys, Shea Langelier and Edward Cabrera, would have been nice. But considering I already had that done, doesn't really serve me much of a purpose now. But maybe that'll bode well for when I open the headliners. Maybe I'll be able to get some diamonds out of that. quick sell that. Max Krennic, probably the most popular reliever on the Mets behind Edwin Diaz. Oh, even Diaz, I think, is slipping in popularity because he can't seem to freaking hold a lead. I mean, he does. He has, but yet he's been very close to blowing it. And I think a lot of Met fans are just waiting for the other shoe to drop. I don't want it to drop, but I mean, I think it will at some point. And we're going to see the Edwin Diaz of last year that was blowing saves early on in the season. Ooh, no. I don't want to quick sell that. I'll sell it. I'm almost towards the end here with these show packs. $44. That for 38. Nice. Alright, last pack. And we end it on nothing. What's up, Kinsler? Fake Ian Kinsler, how you doing? Alright, I appreciate it. I'm actually wrapping up here soon because I really have nothing else to do. Like, I've already finished. I finished up the Justin Turner Cornerstone program. I have no player programs to complete. Spotlight programs are done. These are just stats or stats for Diamond Dynasty. So there's really nothing left for me to complete. Do what with the end? An offline season? That's going to take a while. Not sure I can really do that right now. And I usually have a hard out at 6. So darn, I was really hoping I would have gotten some diamonds out of these Ballin' as a Habit packs. Meaning that I don't go, I try not to go beyond, I try not to go beyond 6 o'clock, my time. And that's in 11 minutes. Yes, I'm still not getting any XP. It sucks, but is what it is. I'll just uninstall the game and reinstall it, and hopefully that'll fix it. Wow. When did Harrison Bader become that much? Holy crap. $597. What was that? 148. Okay. All right. Well, then I'll actually do it right now because I'm about to log off since there's not much else for me to do. All right, so that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you to everyone who tuned in, even if it was only for a moment. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTVNextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. So despite the fact that I am not earning any XP while playing any games, we still got a lot done. We were able to complete the Justin Turner Cornerstone Evolution Program. We were able to complete the magical number conquest map. So overall, it was good. And it's a great way to kind of end off the stream before I go on vacation. And I know that the next time that I pick up my stream, which will be in 2 weeks, on Wednesday the 28th, I will have a lot to catch up on. So that's going to keep me busy for a while. So I hope to see you all in 2 weeks. That's probably going to be at 11 p.m. or 11 a.m., excuse me, since I have to go to a Mets baseball game that day. So I will see you all in 2 weeks. Until then, guys, have a good night and have a great rest of that period. So see ya.